Great afternoon, everybody. This is Kaz Millions from Maryland, and today I want to talk about MLM. So, you saw my title, and it says The Truth About MLMs. And that's what I'm here to tell you today. The whole truth and nothing but the truth. So, a lot of people join MLMs. They sign up, pay their money, and then they do absolutely nothing. And so I'm wondering why that is. A lot of us leaders have been trying to figure that out. And I think one of the reasons is because people are under the impression that MLM or any type of home-based business is the easy way out. It's the easy way to make money because you get to stay at home. You don't have to go to a job. You can do whatever you want to do and still make money. That's partially true. But it is network marketing. The key word is work. Network. You have to work. In fact, I'm here to tell you it ain't easy. So don't believe anybody who tells you, oh, it's easy. Nope, 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 nope. Ain't nothing easy about it. I've been doing it for a long time. And I'm going to tell you right now, it's hard work. Hard work. It's much harder than going to a job. Because on a job, you have a specific job to do for a certain amount of hours, and then pew, you're out of there. You also have supervisors and managers watching over what you do, giving you your assignments, making sure that you're doing what you're supposed to do because they're paying you, and I don't blame them. And if you don't show up or you don't do the work, you get fired. You don't show up, you don't get paid. And if it's too many days you don't show up, guess what? You're going to get fired. So working for yourself, you don't have to worry about getting fired unless you're going to fire yourself. But you do have to be mindful of the kind of money that you want to make. And know this, however much you work is how much you're going to make. So yes, network marketing, MLMs is a great way. For me, it's the only way to make the kind of money that I want to make, to live the lifestyle I want to live, to be able to do what I want to do, when I want to do it, with whom I want to do it, where I want to do it, and how I want to do it, on my terms. However, you do have to do a lot of work to get yourself to that point, because all those things that you want to do cost money. So you got to work and build up that residual income so that you will have the money to do what you want to do. So in other words, you got to work really, really hard for it. Everybody's different. 6 months, a year, 2, 3 years, maybe even 5 years. But even if it took you 5 years, even if it took you 10 years, to me, that is a whole lot better than working for someone else, for someone else's dream, for 30, 40 years. And then when I retire, I still got to go get a job somewhere else. I'm not really retired. I'm not retired from working. I'm just retired from that company. Most people don't retire anymore. They retire from a company. And then they have to go get a job at Walmart or somewhere else just to buy groceries, just to survive and live day to day. They still can't do what they want when they want, go where they want, live how they want. You know, I'm smiling right now because it's funny to me how everybody is running around hollering, I'm living my best life. I'm living my best life. But are they really living their best life? Most of them are not. It's just something to say. Makes them feel good. It sounds good. But let me tell you, what makes me feel good is to say it and mean it, to really be living my best life. And anybody who wants to can. But you have to be willing to do what it takes to get to that point. So if I got to work real hard for a couple of years to build up my income and get to the point where I'm making money when I'm sleeping, I'm making money when I'm on vacation, money is coming in whether I do anything today or not. If I wake up in the morning and feel like, you know what, I don't want to do nothing today, I don't even want to get out this bed. And I don't have to. But at the end of that day, I still made money. That is residual income. That is how you build yourself up towards the income you want in network marketing. So yes, MLMs to me is a better way to make the kind of money that I want to make. Now, if you're just happy with a few $100s a week, then a job might be fine, because everything is not for everybody. But that's not enough for me to live the lifestyle that I want to live. That's not enough for me to do the things that I want to do. So I want the big money. And to get the big money, I got to put in some big work. I got to be consistent. I can't work hard 1 or 2 days and then the rest of the week do nothing. No, I got to be on the grind and working hard for myself. Working harder for yourself. Being successful in network marketing means working harder for yourself and your own dreams than you worked for someone else's dreams, because that's what you're doing when you're on a job. You're working for whoever owns that company or business. You're working for their dreams so that they can live their best life, so they can do the things they want to do, so that when they retire they have enough money to live off of and live the comfortable life they're accustomed to. And then there's another important thing. They are able to will their business to their children and their grandchildren, and it just keeps going. It does not go to the government or their estate. They can will it. So it goes down generations. That's generation building up generational wealth. And the Bible tells us to leave an inheritance to our children's children. But not too many people, if anybody, is really showing us how to do that. And that's what the company that I'm working with does. They give us a blueprint to be able to know how to leave an inheritance to our children's children, to know how to create the wealth that we want. And, being wealthy looks different to everybody. But whatever being wealthy looks like to you, if that's making $10,000 a month or $100,000 a year or $500,000 a year or $1 million a year, whatever it is, there's a blueprint that you can follow. But know this, when you want that big money, you got to put in big work. So no, it ain't easy. I love the fact that I don't have to wake up to an alarm clock. I love the fact that I don't have to go out and drive in traffic every morning and deal with all the nonsense and the craziness, the way people are driving and texting and all in the wrong lane and driving all crazy. I love that I don't have to deal with all of that. But on the other hand, I do have to have self-discipline. I do have to make myself do the work that it takes to get to where I want to be. So anybody can go from where they are to where they want to be if they have a blueprint. But you have to have a goal. You have to know where it is you want to go. You have to write it down. And then we'll help you to figure out how much work you got to do, what you got to do to get to that goal. But then it's up to you to do the work. You have people to help you. You have a team that is willing to work with you, but nobody is going to do all the work for you. You have to be willing to work. And, I know people that were the ideal employee. the star employee, get, all these certificates and awards for being the employee of the month. And oh, they're so proud of the fact I've never taken off, I've never missed a day, and oh, this, that, and the other. Yeah, they love you. They love the fact that you are there every day on the grind, making their dream come true. That's what they love. But you don't, but these same people, will sign up for a home-based business, or you talk to them about a home-based business, and they don't want to put in hardly no time, not even a few hours a week working on their own dream. Oh my gosh. But different strokes for different folks. But I just want y'all to know the truth. I don't want you to think that because you hear people like me saying that it's a better way or the best way. It is. It is, because no job is going to give you financial security. No job is going to make you the CEO. You are not going to get super wealthy working on a job for someone else. And if that is what you want, then you got to get it for yourself. But you're going to have to work really, really hard. And you're going to have to be consistent. Believe me, I know what I'm talking about, because I've been doing this for years, and I was doing it the wrong way, too lax, But I've grown, and over the years, I have learned that okay, this is what I need to do. I need to write my goals down, figure out what it is, how much work I got to do, and what it is I got to do to get to where I want to be. And then it's up to me. If it's going to be, it's up to me to put in the time, to put in the work, to get on the grind, to make it happen. But what I can promise you is, if you are sincere, if you are willing to do the work, and you're coachable, if your why is big enough, if you want it bad enough, you will do what it takes. And if you do, I promise you, it will not take you 30 or 40 years to get there. And you won't have to go work for somebody else just to take care of your daily expenses, your monthly expenses, your bills, and to buy groceries and take care of your family. You won't have to do that, because you will have the money to live the way you want to live if you put in the work now. And you may have to make some sacrifices. You may have to sacrifice some things that you like to do, like ordering takeout every Friday, going to the movies every Saturday. And I'm not saying don't have fun and don't enjoy life, but you're going to have to make some sacrifices. Okay, well, we normally go to the movies every Saturday. And movies are expensive, especially if you buy popcorn and a soda. And two people, trust me, you're going to spend a lot of money. A lot of money. So instead of going every week, go every other week, or maybe just once a month. Sacrifice so you can use that money to build your business, use that time to build your business, and make it happen. And then there's one more thing I want to talk about. In network marketing, you have to be a people person. You have to talk to people. Because let's face it, you have to find somebody to market to. Whatever your service or product is, you are the CEO of your own business, and it's up to you to find people to want and need your services and products. So you got to talk to a whole lot of people. A whole lot of people. Now, somebody could show you a business plan and say, all you need is 3. It's true. But you need the right 3. You need 3 people who want it just as bad as you do. You need 3 people that understand that this is network marketing, and I'm going to have to grind and work and do what it takes to get what I want. And maybe for a year or two, I might be really grinding and making some sacrifices from some fun things I like to do, but it's going to be so worth it. Because a year or two from now, I promise you, if you do that a year from now, you will be in a much better position. If you're not all the way where you want to be, you'll be a whole lot closer to it, and it'll feel so, so good. So you are going to have to talk to people. I mean, you got to get business. It's just the way it goes. And to find 3 people, like-minded people that have a big enough why, that are coachable and willing to follow a simple system and do what it takes, you might have to talk to 3, 4, 500 people just to find those 3. But they're out there. I promise you they're out there. Oh, yes, they are. You just got to sift and sort and go through the numbers. You can't take it personal when people say no, they're not interested, or they don't want your service or your product. Okay, thank you for your time. Your job is only to share the information and to go and find who wants what you want, who has the mindset that you have. And they may not want the exact same things that you want, but they want a better life, and they're coachable and willing to do what it takes to get it. That's what I'm talking about. They got that mindset. So, yeah, you got to find 3 people like that. And some people find it with their first 3 to 5 people that they talk to, first 10, first 20, first 100. Others, depending on your circle of influence and how much you get out and how many people, around people and meet people and how many people you talk to. Other people, it takes much longer. But it's well worth it. Like I said, it shouldn't take anybody really 10 years. But even if it did, that's a whole lot better than 30 or 40 years, and it's going to be so worth it. Because at the end of 30 or 40 years on a job, you're still only going to have whatever you work for, because you're trading hours for dollars. So if you're not putting in the hours, you're not going to get it. When you stop working, you don't have any more money coming in. So it will be well worth it. But you got to have that mentality. You got to get personal development. Because if you're used to working a job for years, our brains have been conditioned to a system that really was designed for us to lose, not win, not win. And we have followed that system. Go to school, get a good education, get a good job, working for 30, 40 years, the 40-year plan. We call it 40 hours a week for 40 years. And then when you retire, you're expected to live off of 40% of what you were struggling to live off of while you were working. First of all, that money is not keeping up with the economy. The economy is constantly going up. So the value of your money is constantly going down. So 40 years from now, a dollar is not going to have the same value as it has today, because everything is going to cost so much more. So, but you have to change your mindset from being an employee to being a business owner, from working for someone else and trading time for dollars to working for yourself to create the wealth that you want. And it takes a lot of self-discipline. It does, because you don't, like I said, you don't have anybody standing over you watching what you're doing, telling you what to do. You could work when you want to. Yes, you can set your own hours, but you better set some hours, and you better make sure that you are truly working during those hours. Because if you're not going to get paid. That's just the bottom line. Nobody is giving away money. You still have to work for it. And like I said, it's hard work. It ain't easy initially. You work harder than you did on a job. I just had somebody say to me just yesterday, You know, this is really hard. I think this is harder than working a job because you have no time. And I said, you're right. It is much harder than working a job, but it's so worth it. It's much, much, much more rewarding than working a job. So it's hard, yeah. But to me, working for somebody else's dream and struggling from paycheck to paycheck is hard. So you just gotta pick your hard. You just gotta make up your mind what you want and what you're willing to do and what you're willing to sacrifice to get it. So yeah, that could be kind of hard. It is because I find myself forcing myself to work when I don't feel like doing anything. I don't feel like calling these people. I got these people that are interested. I need to call and follow up with them and blah, blah, blah. And I just don't feel like it. Sometimes you're just not in the mood. But there are ways to get yourself in the mood. There are ways to change your thinking pattern and your whole vibration before you pick up that phone so that you can be on the right vibration to attract the right people when you get them on the phone. Because they can sense in your voice, in your mood and disposition. I mean, even though they can't see you, but people can hear a lot in your voice. And they can tell if you're happy with what you're doing, excited about what you're doing, believe in what you're doing. They hear all of that. So you do have to do some things to get yourself on the right vibration and push yourself to do it when you really don't feel like it. So that's the whole truth about MLM, home-based business, network marketing. And one more thing, you get more tax breaks owning a home-based business than any other business, period, in the world. A brick and mortar, I don't care if you got your own electrical company, your own plumbing company, I don't care what it is. You do not get the same tax breaks as you get owning a home-based business. Now, there are guidelines that you must follow owning a home-based business. But when you follow those guidelines, do them legally, properly, it's so rewarding. You save so much money in taxes. You make so much more money. You get to keep so much more of your money. It's sweet. It's hard, but it's sweet. Just got to pick your heart. Because getting up to an alarm clock, driving through crazy traffic, some people for an hour or more, all the way across town or to another town to get to the job. And then in the wintertime, when they go into work, it's dark. When they come out, it's dark. You don't get to enjoy no daylight. You're stuck in this building all day long doing something you're really not happy doing, not wanting to be there, and still struggling from paycheck to paycheck. So, like I said, you gotta make up your mind what you want and how bad do you want it, and then pick your hard, because it's all hard. Life is hard these days. Life ain't easy, but not gonna give up on life, not gonna stop living. So I said to pick my heart, and that's what you gotta do. Pick your heart. Decide what you want and how bad you want it, and be willing to do what it takes to get it. That's what home-based business, network marketing, MLM is all about. Hard work. Worthy work, though. Very, very rewarding work. And everybody ain't cut out for it. Everybody don't have the mindset for it. And like I said, personal development is really key. Really key. That's why it's taken me so many years to get where I want to be. Because I didn't have in the beginning, I didn't have that personal development. I was trying to do it. I didn't give up. I didn't quit, but I was working against myself because I still had that old mindset, so it wasn't working. God, change your mindset. Change your mindset. Change your situation. Change your whole life, your whole way of thinking, your whole way of feeling, because it's all about feeling. I tell people good things only happen when you feel good about them. You got to feel good. You got to be expecting great things every day. If you want to see great things happen in your life, you got to be willing to make some changes if you want to see changes in your life. So there you have it. I hope that has helped someone out there to decide if MLM is what you really want to do. And I really hope that this has helped some people, because I have seen so many people, they want a better way, but they really don't. And that's why they sign up for MLM, but they really don't understand what it's about and what it takes. And so they sign up and then wonder why nothing is happening. Well, that's why nothing is happening. There it is, right there. That's why nothing is happening. Not because it can't happen, not because the MLM is a scam, or all that stuff is a bunch of hype nope. It's the real deal. It's the real deal. But there's some things you got to do. If you want to change your lifestyle, then you got to be willing to change some things that you're doing. Some people say the definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over again the exact same way and expecting a different result. If you want to see change, you have to be the change. You have to change some things that you're doing. So there you have it. I hope, like I said, that this has really helped someone, as I'm tired of seeing people just throwing their money away, dumping $200, $300, $500 into a MLM business and not doing anything with it. You signed up for a business. You didn't sign up for a magician or hope. You signed up to work on your dream. To work on your dream. And for a lot of people, they just really don't have dreams. They just stop dreaming. I know as a child, I was constantly told, girl, stop that daydreaming. Snap out of it. Why? They called it daydreaming. But what it really is visualization. And that's important. Because if you can't see yourself where you want to be, you're never going to see yourself where you want to be. In reality, you got to see it in your mind first. You got to be able to visualize it. You got to draw it in. Well, there's a whole lot more I can share with you on that subject, and I'll be more than happy to. Feel free to give me a call, 443-953-0009. Not only will you be connected to me, I am an entrepreneur, I am a master life coach, and I am connected to millionaires and very successful people, 6, 7, and 8-figure earners in the industry. Being connected to me connects you to some very powerful people. And there's a saying that you will only be as successful as the 5 people in your immediate circle. So if you want success, you got to hang around successful people, and that's what I do. And I am getting success, and I will introduce you to those people. We will make sure that, if you really want a better way of life, we'll walk you through and make sure that you know exactly what it is that you need to do to get a better life. But make sure you want it before you spend your money. Don't just throw your money away. Don't just give it away. If you want to just give it away, then give it to a homeless person or somebody who really needs it. But don't just dump it in the MLM and then sit on it and think that, well, I paid my $300. Now I'm just waiting to see how much money ends up in my bank account. Oh, nothing's in my bank account. This don't work. That is insanity. Okay, so like I said, feel free to call me. I'd be happy to share some more information with you, and you don't necessarily have to do exactly what I'm doing. You don't have to join the MLM that I work with, but I'd be more than willing just to help share some information that's going to help you to be a better entrepreneur and to change your mindset so that you can see some success. It's our job to inspire and uplift each other. And that's what I love to do. So feel free to call me 443-953-0009. Thank you for watching my video. Please like it, share it, and if you're not already subscribed to my YouTube channel, then please do hit that subscribe button so you can see more of my videos, because I am always sharing good information. Whenever I find out about anything good that can help